Being a hairstylist as well as a trichologist is like the best of both worlds. It's kind of in a sense like the doctor and nurse relationship. You have the nurse at the bedside getting a first-hand report on what's going on with that patient. As a hairstylist standing behind the chair, I get a first-hand report on what's going on with the hair and scalp. With trichology, it's like the doctor in a sense. We have to assess what the root cause of that issue may be and come up with a treatment plan to help you manage and treat that issue. So for me, being a hairstylist as well as a trichologist, it's the best of both worlds.
Next question. It's kind of a little bit of a follow-up to the previous question, but a little different. Do you recommend wigs? Can wearing wigs cause damage to your hair? So for me, I would say yes, glueless wigs, for sure. I do recommend glueless wigs. All right. They need to be taken off every day. Like I said, like wearing a good hat. All right. And yes, they can cause damage when worn irresponsibly. So for me, I just wrote my notes where glueless wigs are good to use like a good hat. They need to be worn and taken off every day. Think of putting a rock or a brick in the grass and watch what happens to the grass underneath. It will die eventually. So when using wigs that are adhered and glued down, they're resting in the same spot over and over again, just like if you were to put a rock or a brick in the grass. Eventually, what it's resting in and rubbing and causing friction is eventually going to die. You know, so
Great point.
thank you. And the same thing that happens with wigs when placed and allowed to rest in the same spot over time, just rubbing and causing breakage and causing balding over time. So those were my notations on that matter. Yes, wigs can be worn, glueless wigs. But I want you to know, and even too, those bands, okay? Those bands that are worn,
those elastic bands.
those are the
pretty
same.
tight too.
Yeah, those are really tight. That's the same thing, you know, as putting like a rock or a brick in the grass. You don't want to continue to do that. So like this wig needs to be placed on like a good brim and taken off at night when you come home. So
and the only time I will say for me that I recommend a wig is when they are truly actually needed. If you got a hair full of hair and you're coming to me, I'm not recommending a wig to you. I'm going to, talk to you, talk about your lifestyle, what is making you want to lean towards that wig? Because to go to what you kind of spoke on earlier was, you can cause more damage than what you think when you are thinking you're doing a protective style or just, what's convenient for you. That's what it does. It turns into convenience over what is actually safe for you. So if you do not need it, you will not hear me recommend it to you. But I do like the headband wigs. Those are less tension. They do not have that elastic band like most of the other type wigs as well. And glueless, like Tim said, no glue, glueless wigs, no glue. I don't even, pretty much, I'm against applying any wigs with glue. I won't do it. So, yes, I will, they can be safe for your hair, but I'm not going to recommend it if you have a head full of hair. I'm not. I only recommend it to those who really need it to give their everyday, day-to-day lifestyle, the spunk that they need when they look in that mirror and they're ready to go out and face the world.
Right. And I concur.